My headphones are dying. I don't know what to do about that because I don't know where my wire is. So if my headphones die, I'm really sorry. Not like I won't be able to hear you guys. It's more of just like a me issue at that point. What's up, everyone? We're doing something a little different today, a little special. We are going to be playing a little solo RPG moment. My friend Dennis of Sega's approached me and asked me if I would like to play this game on stream, and I very much wanted to. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be playing this game. It is a collaborative effort between Dennis, as well as some other people, Spunky Taylor, Sphinx Akasha, and Jonas Tintensayer. I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm very sorry. Rhythm and put your finger in the electrical outlet. That's how that works, right? That'll help. What's up, Quito? I also figured this could be like a fun little collaborative thing with chat as well. Why are you so weird? The cat's being weird. Hi, Cookie. Yeah, I'm very excited. I've never played a solo TTRPG before. So this is my first like actual foray into it. Normally what we would be doing is it would be a journaling thing. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to get too deep into the journaling aspect of it, although I do encourage you all to, if you guys try this out, to definitely like get yourself a little journal, like write like you're in character. I feel like that is going to be like probably the funnest part. Is German for ink seer. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that cat, I was like, why would you ask raccoons that? But if you do want to check out this game, it's free. You just gotta go click the link and you can download it. And they also have a very cheeky little Google sheet that you can use as sort of your default character sheet. I'm not gonna use that just because I only have so much space on my overlay. But please make sure to check out and support Dennis. He has been a supporter of the channel, so we want to support our homies and all of their endeavors. Yeah, as you can see, the overlay is a little bit different because we have a little where we're going to be doing our little journaling down below. And let me move everything over. How's everyone doing today? I have dice. We've got some dice. I got coffee. It's Thursday. So let's read. I've read through this, but this is going to be my first time actually playing through it. So it is going to be a learning process for me, also as someone who has never actually played a solo TTRPG before, but I am excited to learn. It's 102 degrees right now. I hope you don't have to go outside for any reason, because I simply would perish. I am so sorry, creature. That's awful. I died. Oh. R.I.P. to our greatest homie. I'm glad that you can still connect to Twitch in the afterlife, though. That's pretty poggers. It's a pretty poggers thing. So let's read. Little is known about chronons, time particles, except that they are dangerous. They have world-altering potential, so all experiments with chronons must take place here on the space station, away from any planet's surface. Chronon Chamber is a solo survival horror game. You must survive 24 hours to be rescued, but time eaters are sabotaging the station, hunting you, and messing with time. But after seeing the experiments, you know how to use chronons to your advantage. Will you survive long enough to be rescued? And that's the premise. So the first 4 hours are dedicated to character creation. No, he's just switching. His body hasn't caught up yet. Surprisingly good signal here. Probably better signal than I have, to be honest. So let's start. We'll start with hour 1. So this is our first hour. It's roll for your station role and describe what you do on the station, your daily routine, and how you interact with one companion from the other 3 roles. So let us roll a d4. And that is a 3. We are a guard. So we are a guard. We do combat and stealth. And as a guard on this station, I feel like I'm not probably very into all of the experiments. I feel like I'm aware of them, but I'm probably just like minding my own business more than anything else. I probably do my rounds, do some like push-ups in the morning just to keep fit. I'm definitely built like a brick shithouse, as all guards should be. Crap on the clock. Yeah, you gotta poop on company time. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. I probably fuck around a lot. I probably am just like, yeah, this is just a job. I feel like I, as the guard, don't understand the actual ramifications of all of these experiments. I feel like I have seen them and I can be like, yeah, that's pretty neat. But also I don't understand that, like, hey, this is actually really dangerous. And I could die here. I feel like I'm probably like fresh out of guard college. And they're like, hey, you want this job? That's probably really dangerous. And we hope you'll come back from. And I'm like, hell yeah, brother, sign me up. I didn't get the job because I was the most qualified. I got the job because no one else wanted it. You know? And then how you interact with one companion from the other 3 roles. So the employee they needed, not the employee they wanted. I got the job because I was the last one standing. Exactly. What's up, Harley? So let's roll for the other one. So the chef. So I'll say that how you interact with one companion from the other 3 roles. So the chef, who is chemistry and engineering. I am constantly bothering them because I need so much protein to maintain my guard physique. Like, I'm on their ass about, I have to eat 3 square meals a day, not including snacks. So I'm just up their ass the entire day. Probably more than I spend doing my actual job. I feel like they probably are okay. It's gonna be a lady chef. Lady chef. Thanks. See better. Lady chef. What is lady chef's name? Josie. I'm just gonna name her Josie. Josie. Maybe she finds me endearing. Or at least, I think she does. Meat farts. Yeah, she definitely finds me endearing with my meat farts. Yeah, I like that. I like that she's very pretty. Red hair. Red hair. Freckles. Parentheses. Definitely does not find me endearing. I'm just like a Chad. I didn't think that this was where this was going when I was gonna be, I was hoping I was gonna be like a scientist and just very, does Josie keep beef supreme? Yeah, she totally does. But it's just to like get me away from her. She doesn't actually care about my protein intake, despite how much I talk about it. But she does very much care about me getting the fuck out of her kitchen. You know? She's like, get out. Just take what you want and get out. But I think she's playing hard to get. Do you tell her about your time fighting in the creatine war? Yeah. Dude, my arms are yoked out. Supreme yoke. It's just my arms, though. Okay. Let's go to hour 2. Okay, we get to roll for our starting item, which is a D12. Nine, fuzzy socks. Starting item, fuzzy socks. Stealth. Is Guy too generic of a name? Generic of a... Oh, listen. Guy, but I am... Oh, wait, hold on. Named Guy, but I am a woman. I think that really, like, subverts expectations. You know? You're like, yeah. You hear about a guard named Guy, and you're like, oh, look at this fucking douchebag. He's gonna be the worst. And it's me, and I am the worst. You receive it from another companion. Describe them. Okay, I'm gonna roll for the companion, too. M. Night level subversions. 4, the stowaway. I receive the fuzzy socks from the stowaway, who is a teenage boy that is the son of the captain, and he just wanted to see what his dad has been up to. They are RoboCop fuzzy socks, and I really liked them. So I promised not to rat him out if he gave them to me. He's kind of mousy and has acne. So I have RoboCop fuzzy socks, which make me feel very powerful, but also give me stealth. Quiet power, exactly. Working on the Chronon Chamber with a final companion. Describe them and the experiment. So it would have to be... likes RoboCop fuzzy socks. It is a very informative statement. It means I am insufferable. Hour 3. Working on Chronon Chamber with the mechanic. I feel like this actually worked out very well. Engineering and combat. Describe them and the experiment. What do we think the mechanic's like? I'm imagining a masculine person. I probably an older man. Older man who kind of no nonsense. No nonsense. But let's give him a name. Harold. I don't actually help him work on the Chronon Chamber because he says I am an ignoramus. That's a big word for Elmo. I was close. That's a big word for Elmo. So I just sit in the corner, sitting on my hands, because he says I can't be trusted to not touch something that will blow us up. What's the kid's name? So, teenage boy, son of the captain. Kind of mouse, he has acne. What's his name? Robbie. Perfect. And then describe them in the experiment. What would a cool experiment be for time particles? I feel like going into the past or the future is like basic. There has to be something cooler. What if they're trying to go back in time to stop JFK's assassination? Propulsion for weapons. The experiment is for weapon propulsion. Holding space and time to have torpedoes arrive instantly. The impact of such weapons made use of war could be more devastating than the atomic. I think that's pretty good. All right, so far our companions, we need a lady chef Josie. We've got Josie, we have Robbie, and we've got Harold. Portal tech, hell yeah. Oh my god, I want to play Portal. Hour 4. You receive a warning from Mission Control that there's a flux in the Chronon Chamber. You're in the room while the captain deals with the situation. Who's the captain? How do they deal with it? Captain. My first thought was Negbert, but I don't think that we should go with that one. How about just Bert? Captain Bert. Bertie. No, Bert. Just Bert's fine. I feel like he wouldn't like that I call him Bertie, but he doesn't like that. Receive a warning. You're in the room. Bernie. Oh. Bert. I call him Bernie. That's not his name. I just misheard him. Like, the T doesn't register in my mind. So how do they deal with? So what would the problem be and how do they deal with it? I feel like he just smacks it with a wrench. Hello. console is reading out a extraordinary number in the chamber, and Captain smacks the console with the wrench, thinking that the equipment is faulty. It's not. But it does make the console read out a normal number. So all is well. For now. So Captain smacks the console with a wrench because he's like, oh, this thing's it's just being faulty. It wasn't. But that's what he thinks. And then we go to the countdown, which is hour 5. The Chronons have attracted time eaters, and they destroy the chamber. Your captain and most of your crew are dead or missing. You receive one last message from Mission Control that the extraction team will arrive in 20 hours. So we've got hours to extraction. 20. Problem. Chronon Chamber. Starting die 8. So I'm assuming that that means I have to roll a d8. Oh, it rolled at 8. I think that's good. So that means 8 hours, I'm assuming. And then at 0 hours, the station implodes in a time vortex. So I can take an action. I'm going to search for an item. And I hope that I don't roll fuzzy socks again. 2. A toolkit. I go up to my items. A toolkit, which is engineering. Yeah, he's a collector. Like, maybe the next one would be like Terminator. Fuzzy socks. He doesn't know where they keep coming from, but he's delighted by their presence. All right. So, hour 5. Time eaters arrive. So we have one problem right now, which is the Chronon Chamber. So going into hour 6, this ticks down 7 hours. If that is how I am reading it correctly. Could actually be the portal that devours socks from everyone's Shryers. That's what the accident created. But only really cool socks. Cool fuzzy socks. Okay, so hours 6 to 24. At the start of each hour, roll on the event table, starting with a d20. Then spend the hour searching for an item or fixing a problem. Write an entry in your journal about what happened in the last hour. At the end of the hours to extraction and all problems tick -1. If no problems have ticked to 0 by the end of hour 24, you are saved. You can use the dice to track on each problem. I'm not going to worry about that. What's up, Stronghold? How's it going? I hope you are well. Guy just ends up with everyone's missing socks. And then he's like labeled a fugitive. The sock stealer. How did he get into those people's houses? He didn't. It was an experiment gone wrong. What's up, Vlad? All right. So hour 6, we are going to roll on the events table. 18. Find the guard. I am the guard, so find the guard or one item. So I find an item. We have to roll for a drop kick. Combat, I assume. I get a laser pistol, though. All right. We are going to roll for our items. So we're going to roll a d12. 6, cloaking device, stealth. Let me go up here. Cloaking device, stealth. And then I'm just gonna do a cheeky little plug again for this game. This game is free. It's a solo survival horror TTRPG. If you're into that kind of thing, our good friend Dennis, who made the Sega system, reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to play this on stream. So make sure to check it out. It's free. Stimky, go fuck yourself. This look really. I really like how it's set up. It's very. I love like a 1 or 2 page TTRPG. There's something just so nice and satisfying about just being able to view everything just very clearly without having to like flip through pages. Not that I don't love a good crunch system, but it's very nice just only having to worry about 2 things, 2 pages. All right, so that's hour 6. We find the cloaking device, and then what happens? How do we find the cloaking device? Think that we tripped over it. You know what? Hell yeah. The royal we. This is me just like writing like I am Guy. Sonar ping. The sonar ping was in my head though, and then I still tripped over it. Thing is cloaked already. Oh my god, that's so funny. Hi Mima, you cannot have my dinner. Everyone's dead. Probably. The world is dark and closing in on me. I stumble bravely through the darkness. Never mind the fact that the lights on the station are still functioning. It's a metaphorical darkness. And it is suffocating. But then, like a beacon in the proverbial night, my foot hits something. There's a lot of ellipses here. A cloaking device left by Providence. Providence? Is that the right word? Providence? Providence. Providence, Rhode Island. Rhode Island? I don't know what use this will be to me. But if I make it out of this alive, it'll sell Providence. I'm leaving it as Providence. It'll sell for a whole lot of money. Okay. Oh wait, this had to tick down 19. You can see it in your mind's eye, right? All right, so we're going into hour 7, so this is now 18. This ticks down to 6. Maybe he uses, but he does. Yeah, it's a big word for Elmo, but he uses it wrong all the time. All right, hour 7. Yeah, he tries to impress Josie, and then she's just like, oh. I keep saying he. She is a she. She tries to impress Josie, and Josie's just like, oh, you little idiot. Sweet, sweet, stupid, dumb little idiot. Big idiot. He's yoked. Okay. Hour 7. Let's roll on our events table. 8. Find an item. Oh, we are fucking stacking these motherfucking items, dude. 8. Stimulants. Stimulants. Chemistry. Find stimulants. I realize that if I'm alone in space, I don't want to be alone in space sober. So I head back to the lab where I know someone has to keep some of the hard stuff. And by hard stuff, I mean space cocaine. Luckily, Harold hasn't snorted it all. Harold, if you're reading this, don't lie to me. I know you're high as balls all the time. I'm also in space. I don't want to be dusted to the sky. No drugs like space drugs. Space cocaine secured. Guy, signing out. And then we tick down again. We're gonna have to fix this Chronon Chamber problem, but I'm riding the high of finding items, so. All right. So we're at hour 8. Roll on the events table. Oh, I don't think this is good. Oh. I rolled a 1, so that's bad. Space cocaine, is that like space herpes? Maybe if I start boofing the cocaine through my butthole. Gotta find the metal pipe to smoke your space drugs. Okay, hour 8. Problem. Escape the time eaters. What's up, Mornian? I'm gonna, oh god. They're coming. I hear them in the vents. Why do they sound like a hive of spiders? Chittering and undulating. Question mark. I don't know if I'm using that right. Like a mass of cicadas in the night of a cool Georgian summer. I miss home. Oh look, a closet to hide in. That's convenient. Okay. So, starting problem die 1. So I have to, at 0 hours combat, the problem die resets to 3. So I have to solve this problem right now, or else I'm gonna get in combat with him, and I don't want that because I will probably die. Heyo, everyone. Oh, yeah, undulating, obviously. Obviously. So we are going to fix. We're going to fix this problem. So we have problem. Escape the time eaters. So it was at 1, but when I fix a problem, I can tick any problem +2. So then it's at 3, but I have both my fuzzy socks and my cloaking device. So I get an additional +1 from those. So now it's at 5. I'm talking like a crazy person. Listen, my name's Guy. I'm your resident guard here on the Chronon Chamber space station. Everything's gone to shit. But I'm still trucking. All right. So now we're going on to hour 9. So we tick down 16 hours to extraction. 4. Oh, I see how this is going to probably keep adding up. This is space drugs. It's space cocaine. Yeah. Hour 9. Funny. That's oh, I found the I found Josie. Find Josie. Josie. I find Josie. I realize I'm a little hungry. I wouldn't say Guy wouldn't say hungry. I'm a little hungry. Oh my God, Josie. My beloved. I'm coming to rescue you, baby. Oh. There she is. Just on a vacation far away. She's making my favorite protein balls. Like she knew I'd be here to rescue her. I don't think she realizes what has happened on the station. She likes to listen to her music really loud. I inform her of the dire situation and tell her we need to stick together. She can hold onto my muscly bicep if she gets scared. Hi. I pretend not to be sad when she does not hold onto my muscly bicep. Muscular bicep. No, I meant muscly. Protein balls, the flamethrower. So we find Josie, and then we can fix a problem. I think that we're going to try and fix the Chronon Chamber problem. So that's an engineering thing. We've got Josie, so we're gonna tick it up 3 hours. I don't think I have anything else that's engineering though. Oh, I do have a toolkit, so we can tick it up 4 hours. So it's back to 8. And then we go to hour 9. No, hour 10. We're just at hour 9. I definitely hold Josie close to me. Because I know she's just a terribly frightened woman. Hour 10. Let's roll. Oh. 6 combat. Oh, fuck. Okay. Combat. Anytime you have combat. The Time Eaters roll 3d6 and you roll 1d6 and add a d6 for each companion or item marked combat. I don't have anything combat. The winner is the one with the higher total. If you lose, roll on the station roll table. The resulting party member gets injured. If they are already injured, they die. If that party member is not in your party, the Time Eaters steal 1 item at random. If that party member is not in your party and you have no items, you're injured. If you win, you gain 1 item. You win ties. Okay, so we're gonna roll for the Time Eaters. So we go roll 3d6. So 3, 8, 9. So I have to roll 9 or greater, and I have 2d6 to do so. 4, I need a 5 or a 6. Oh, 6! I win combat. The Time Eaters ambush Josie and I. No, it's gonna be me and Josie, because he doesn't talk right. Me and Josie. But I am too quick for them. They do not know that I went to guard college. And also, it would be really embarrassing for me if I were to lose or look lame in front of Josie. And then we get 1 item. 1. Med pack. Heals an injured crew member. Success! So we get a med pack. Cool. All right. So we tick down again. 14. 8. Nope. 6. I know how to subtract. Basic math. 2. Okay, we have to escape the Time Eaters as well. Hour 11. Okay. 12. Problem, find food. The broken Chronon Chamber is speeding up your metabolism. Starting problem die, 6. At 0 hours, you starve to death. Problem. Find food. So let's roll 5. 5 hours. I'm going to work on, I'm going to fix the problem, escape the Time Eaters. So we are going to add, so we get 2. We get 4, so that's going to be 6 hours. How long has it been since they ate? Well, so when the Time Eaters, problem, find food. When the Time Eaters ambushed us, Josie dropped all of my protein balls. And now I am protein ballless. Ballless. Sad face. But never fear. Josie, my beloved, had a backup Tupperware container of protein squares. They fall off your protein sack. My protein sack! Josie saves the day. And my tummy. Okay. Now we're going into hour 12. I feel like if you actually took this like really seriously and not were just like memeing like I am, this would be like really fun to like like sit and like really like journal things out and have like really in-depth descriptions of things. Hour 12. Eight. Find an item. Oh. 8. Oh, I got more stimulants. Stimulants again. Seems like it would be a blast as an IRL collaborative session. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm having fun like talking with you guys through it. I think that like just like spitballing back and forth with people. So find stimulants. Harold, that son of a bitch. He's got stashes all over this station. I want to be mad at him for holding out on me for so long. But boy, is it nice just looking under a table and finding a big old bag of space cocaine taped to the underside. This line's for you, Harold, wherever you are. I'm sorry, Harold. I'm sorry I made you a coke addict. And then we have a couple of problems we probably should deal with. We're going to deal with the fine food problem again, just because it's at 4 and that's our current lowest. So the fine food is chemistry. So we've got 2 stimulants. So we get a +2 just to fix the problem. We have Josie with us, which is another +1. So we've got +3. And then we've got 2 stimulants, which is another +2. So that's 5. That puts us at 9 hours. I think I know how the time meter problem happened. How's the bill of the cocaine? Hour 13. Everyone's on space cocaine. At work. Yeah, you know, it's not our finest moment. All right, let's roll our events. 2. Uh-oh, another problem. Problem. Life support failure. It's getting colder and harder to breathe. At 0 hours, you suffocate and freeze. Starting dice. Uh-oh, that's 1 hour. So let's do, we've got problem. Life support failure. 1 hour, but we're gonna have to do that one. So that's engineering. So we do +2 baseline. Josie's a +1, so that's 3. And then we have a toolkit, which is +4. So it gives us a +4, so that means we're at 5 hours. Hey, it's getting a little cold in here. Colder than it should be getting. Josie says that the life support system is probably down. Yeah, we should go check that out. I don't think that the cocaine is going to help if we freeze to death. Maybe we won't feel it, though. Smiley face. If all else fails, we just bag of Coke to our face. Okay. Hour 14. So we tick down, tick, tick. 3. We're gonna have to take care of one of these problems because 3 hours for escape the time meters. 3. Oh, I was gonna be like, 8 minus 1 is not 3. I'm just an idiot. Hour 14. Let's see what event happens. 15. Find a supply cache. Gain 1 item. Is our item. 4. Duct tape engineering. Good old duct tape, man. If no one got me, I know duct tape got me. Engineering. And then we are going to take care of one of these problems. Let's take care of the Chronon Chamber. So we get +2 for just baseline fixing it. We've got Josie, so that's +3. Toolkit is +5, and then the duct tape is +6. No, I did that wrong. +2, toolkit, +2, toolkit, duct tape, Josie. Yeah, it's +5. So that puts us at 8 hours. Wow. It's like someone somewhere knew that this station was going to face some sort of catastrophe. I feel like that's how he would spell it. CATASTROFFY. And left a supplies cache around. Hidden. It only had duct tape in it, so I'm not really sure what they thought was going to happen, but I can always find use for duct tape. Always. Hour 15. Alright. Down. Actually, I feel like this should be 9. Whatever. 7. 6. 3. Okay, so we should probably deal with the problem escape the time meters next. So hour 15. Let us roll on the events table. 12. We already have that. I don't think we can starve to death twice, so I'm gonna re-roll. That's also another, I got 2, so we already have that one. Oh, 9, combat! Combat. All right, let us roll for the time meter. So we roll 3d6 for the time meters. So 1, 4, 8. So 8 total. So we have to beat, meter beat an 8. So we roll one die for us and 1 for Josie. 6. So we just need a 2 or greater. Oh, 2. We win. So that means if you win, you gain 1 item. Oh my god, guys. I found more fuzzy socks. Huge. Huge for us. What's up, Malkavian? Finally tuned in. Yeah, we're doing a little solo TTRPG. So we've got fuzzy socks. These are the Terminator socks. So we get more stealth, which is good because we're going to be escaping from the Time Eaters, I think, in this one. Combat. These Time Eaters just won't quit, but they don't seem to realize they are no match for my combat prowess, courtesy of Guard College. This looked like a way more fleshed out Dark Fort. What's Dark? I don't think I've heard of that. So this is, we'll take a pause to plug the game again. This is Chronon Chamber. It is basically a 2-page solo TTRPG, survival horror TTRPG, where you must survive 24 hours to be rescued. A horrible, catastrophic accident has happened on the space station that you are working on, where they are researching chronons, which are time particles, and Time Eaters have sabotaged the station, and they're hunting you and trying to get your giblets. It is free on itch, and it is made by one of our good friends, Dennis. So make sure, if you want to go in and download it. It's free. All right. We have combated against the Time Eaters once more. They don't know that I'm a Kung Fu master guy. I think Dark Fort is only 1 page and is also free. Oh, Mork, I do like Mark Borg. Okay, so we can fix a problem or find an item, but I think we're gonna fix a problem because things are ticking down. So we want to escape the Time Eaters. That is our lowest one right now. So that means we need stealth. So if we're fixing the problem, we get 2. And then I've got my cloaking device. So that's another 1, +1. And then I've got my 2 pairs of fuzzy socks. So that's 5. Yes. So we get a +5. So that means we're at 7. And then we enter into, what are we on? Hour 16. We're getting there. I think we're gonna survive, guys. Probably. All right. So down to 9. This ticks down to 6. We're gonna have to deal with the life support as well. 6, 5, 2. Hour 16. Let's roll for the event. That is a 10. Uh-oh. Problem, core unstable. Power core instability threatens to tear the station apart. Core instability. All right, so let's mark. So problem, core instability. Ooh. So that is, problem die is a 6. So I'm gonna roll. I don't know if you're actually really supposed to roll to see how much, but I think that an extra bit of danger to the system if you roll the problem die. So that's 5 hours. At 0 hours, the station blows up. All right, so we want to deal with the life support failure. So we're gonna go and fix that, which is engineering. So we get 2 to fix the problem. So 2. We have Josie with us, which is 3. We've got the toolkit, which is 4, and then the duct tape, which is 5. So we can tick it up 5 hours. So that's 7. So we got 7 hours. I keep hearing a high-pitched whistling noise. Josie tells me that I am losing it, but I am fairly certain that means that something is definitely going to blow up soon. hopefully help gets here before that happens. I don't want to blow up. I think that my... Hold on. I don't want to blow up. I think that would be very uncool. And though Josie would blow up with me, I don't want her last thoughts of me to be, wow, guy let me blow up in space. How lame. Hour 17. So uncool. Eight. 5. 5. 4. 6. 4. Nobody likes blowing up. You like blowing up even less when you're in front of your crush. And then they're gonna be like, oh my god, this person's so stupid and lame and uncool, and I would never ever want them or let them touch my boobs because they let me blow up. All right. It's a good reason. This is sound like personal experience. Sometimes we have to draw on our real life experiences, even in a fictional setting. All right, problem 17. That should be fine. Find the stowaway. We find Robbie. Find Robbie. That little fucker is so... What's the word? Slippery. That little fucker is so slippery. I almost didn't see him in the kitchen cabinet when I was looking for more protein bars. We're also going to fix our food problem, which is why we're mentioning the protein bars. Seriously though, how does he fit into such tiny spaces? Is he a contortionist? Question mark? I think his talents are wasted smuggling himself aboard space stations. Guy, signing out. Okay, so we have a couple of problems. We're gonna take care of the food problem because I think that one is one of the lower ones. So that is chemistry. So we get +2. We have Josie. We've got Robbie. And then we've got our space cocaine. So that's 6. So we've got two packets of space cocaine. So now we're at 10 hours. I don't think we don't have to worry about the food anymore. Hour 18. Listen, I'm feeling really good about this. I think that we're gonna survive. We're gonna live. 15, find another supply cache. Man, I kind of want to like have combat now. Now that I've got like a crew with me. One Chronon. So I have a Chronon now. Chronons do. Didn't Cheech do some space coke and turn into orange Hulk? I'm not familiar, but I believe you. What's up, Bashman? Okay, so we have to figure out, what do Chronons do? Okay, Chronons can increase any problem die by an additional +2 when fixing or heal an injured crew member without using an action. Okay, so it's a consumable. If only I just read. I just read things instead of just being like, what does this do? All right, so we have, let's take care of the core instability. So that's engineering. So we get 2. Josie gives us another one, and then we've got our toolkit and our duct tape. So that's 5. Words. That's a whole lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them. Okay. So found another supply cache. There was a weird little floaty bit and bobble in there. Josie said it's a Chronon. Chronon these nuts. You know what I'm saying? Guy. Signing out. The same joke hit me twice. Hour 19. Did I miss the last one? Or 9, 5, 8. I feel like I missed the last one. I'm gonna give myself a handicap. So I'm at 19. Yeah, it should be 6. Yeah, 3. I definitely missed ticking them down the last time. So I'm gonna, even if I didn't, I'm gonna give myself a handicap by doing this. It's fine. Okay. Hour 19. Let us roll our event. 17. I already found the stowaway. Or 1 item. Man, I don't want to keep getting items. I want to get some bad guys. 12. 2 Chronons. So we have 3 so far. Ooh. Dash of milk. So 3 Chronons. All right, and then what do we want to fix? I could do nothing, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so we have the Chronon Chamber and then Escape the Time Eaters, which are both at 3. So I think we're going to do the Chronon Chamber because that is engineering. So we get 2 to start with. We've got Josie. And then we've got our toolkit and then duct tape. That's 5. That puts us at 8. So we no longer have to worry about the Chronon Chamber. So we don't have to worry about the Chronon Chamber, and we don't have to worry about finding food, and we don't have to worry about core instability. So Escape the Time Eaters and life support failure are the 2 problems that we really have to worry about at this point. Hour 19. Found more of those little bits and bubbles. They're kind of warm. I had the urge to put them in my mouth and voiced that urge aloud. Josie and Robbie said that was probably not a good idea, but if we are in the pursuit of knowledge, should we not test our hypothesis? How would he spell hypotheses? Hypothesis. To the fullest extent that which science allows? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I will conduct my own experiments when they are not watching. Guy, signing out. Hypotheses. You are so right, creature. That is exactly how he would spell it. You are so right. I'm glad, creature. I'm glad that you understand Guy as a character. Hour 20. All right. So we tick, 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 tick. 5, 7, 7, 3, 6. I played more than one character like Guy before. There's a spiritual connection there. All right. Let us roll our problem. You know, I got 17 again, but I don't want an item, and we already found Robbie, so let's try again. Nope. Nope. Give me something terrifying. Ah! My dice! It's on the floor. Where I can pick it up with my toes. I need my dice tray. 18, find the guard. I am the guard. I don't want an item. I want something horrible to happen. Oh my god, we found Harold. Find Harold. Harold was right where I thought he'd be. Actually, he was right where I left him in the Chronon Chamber. I had just assumed he'd been disintegrated by the sheer velocity of the impact of the Chronons. I know that doesn't make sense because I was not disintegrated, but I am also built different and therefore would not allow myself to be disintegrated by some measly particles. He was just unconscious. I'm not going to tell him about the drugs. Guy, signing off. I don't consent to being disintegrated. You actually can't make me do that. All right, what do we have? So we can fix a problem. Life support. Oh wait, escape the time eaters. Let's do that one. So 2 for just fixing it. We've got Robbie, which is another one, and then we've got our cloaking device, and then our 2 pairs of fuzzy socks. We're at 6. So that puts us at 8. We no longer have to worry about that. And then we're going on to I think it's hour 20 or hour 21. So 8. Wait, nope. 6, 7, 6, 5. Hour 21. Let us roll. No, give me something good. 4. I don't think I've had 4 yet. Nothing happens. Take 1 additional action. Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's a different result than what I've gotten. So we'll fix one problem. We could fix one problem. We'll fix life support failure, which is engineering. So we've got 2 to start out with, 2 for our fixing. We've got our mechanic now. We've got our chef. We've got our duct tape, and we've got our toolkit, which puts us at 6. So that puts us at 8. We don't have to worry about life support anymore. I'm going to fix the core instability as well because I'm worried. I think there are some things that like can tick down things. Actually, no, I'm gonna search for an item. Let's search for an item instead. 8. Seemingly, oh my god, we found more of Harold's drugs. Jesus Christ. How many drugs did this guy bring onto the station? This is just like Dying Light. It really is. How did he even get this past security? Who did he pay off to smuggle literal pounds of space cocaine onto the station? Non-consensual disintegration is what killed the dinosaurs. I posted a meme about it. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. If we're gonna go out in a ball of fire and explosion, I guess this is probably for the best. However, if we live, I feel like we should stage an intervention for Harold, because I don't think that this is a healthy or conducive way to live your life. I'm just worried about Harold at this point. Tick down. 3, 5, 6, 5, 7, not 87, 7. Boots. Moving up and down again. Okay. Hour 22. Something good. 11, combat! Okay. Combat. Alright, so we roll 3d6 for the time eaters. 5, 11. Ooh. 17. I don't think we're gonna beat this. So we have to meter beat a 17. 1, 3, 7. Okay. So we've lost combat. The winner is the one with the higher total. If you lose, roll a station roll table. Okay, so let's roll a d4. Oh my god, so that's 1. So the resulting party member gets injured. So she's not already injured. Josie gets injured. Okay. Yes, that's it. So Josie gets injured. Josie, my beloved. I failed you. How do time eaters injure one? Maybe they like get into like your system and like nom on your like cells and stuff, you know? That's what they make. That's the noise they make. Maybe like they age too. So maybe it's like they rapidly age your cells. So now like Josie, who was like 30, now she's like 60 years old. And if she gets 8, because what happens is if they are already injured, they die. My leukocytes. So maybe it like ages them. Turn the DNA into spaghetti. So that's my headcanon, that the time eaters can rapidly age you. And if you get hit by them twice, you age, like you just turn into like a mummy. Not that I still wouldn't, but you know, it feels kind of weird lusting after a 60-year-old You're kind of old enough to be my mom now, and not that I'm really opposed to some MILF action. It's just, it's kind of weird for me now. I hope you'll understand. Guy, signing off. Being a mummy, I saw Mummy's girlfriend. Being a mummy has its perks. Oh my god, I can't. We're watching The Mummy tomorrow, guys. I'm excited for that. All right, let's tick down. 2 hours. 4, 5, 4, 6. Hour 24. No, 23. Oh, I skipped ahead. All right, let's roll. 19. Find the mechanic or 1 item. 16. Combat. I'm gonna take the combat roll because I really want to like have this be super. I want this to be hard. All right, 3d6, 2, 6, 11. So 11 total. And then we get to roll 3d6 as well. No, 46, because we have everyone. We've got Harold, we've got Josie, we've got Robbie. So we get to roll 46. So 1, 2, 7, 9. Okay, so we failed again. How did I roll higher when it was only like me and Josie? And now that I have all 4 members of the crew, I'm failing these. All right, so we roll a d4. Oh no. It's Josie. Oh, Josie. I should have loved her when I had the chance. Even when she was a little wrinkly. Because now she is like a mummy. But not like mommy, just mummy. And I feel like it would be frowned upon. I don't know if I want to continue this thought, actually. She's not coming back from vacation. In most societies. I'm so sorry, Josie. Guard College has failed me. And it has failed you. Sad face. Sad face. Hour 24. All right. So, this is our last problem roll. Let's see. 15. Find a supply cache. Let's see what we get. So we should be okay. 6. We got another cloaking device. But at the end of, if no problems have ticked to 0 by the end of hour 24, we are saved. Josie made it so close. And yet I failed her. I'm so sad. Tragic. Truly a love that was not meant to be. It's gonna be a discount device warehouse. And thus we are saved. Unfortunately, Harold and Robbie both lived. Josie died. I think that I'll live out the rest of my days celibate in honor of Josie. I think that's what she would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted me to move on. One true love. And thus comes our conclusion. Gonna get a thesaurus. I decide to forego my career as a guard, and I take up the I go to a local monastery, and I just become a monk. Gonna get off that space. Yeah, that's like after I go to like rehab for the space coke. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think it'll be that bad. We do have to stage an intervention for Harold, so maybe I like become a brother of the cloth and then like use my my powers of religion to help Harold and guide him on the right path. We never found out what happened to the captain. I think the captain dies, right? Wait, the captain dies, right? Your captain and most of your crew are dead or missing. Was there one where we find the captain? I don't think so. No, the captain was just dead. Oh my god, Robbie's an orphan. I take him under my wing. I teach him what it's like to be a proper man. We get him on that creatine early. What if guy swears vengeance on time? Maybe that's why I go to like... It's like the last Thor movie. Same plot. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. I'm okay with this. This is good for me. But that was Chronon Chamber. Make sure you guys check out. Please go and check out Chronon Chamber, and also check out all of the stuff that Dennis and them release. We have played his other system, Sagas, on this channel like twice now. Just a really good game dev, good friend of the channel. We want to support our homies here, and it is free, you know. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I really liked it. I think that like if I actually like sat down and like journaled this, it could be really cool. I think like if you did something where like you had like one of those, like you could make like a little you could make a little like notepad or something that looks like how the notepad that I'm using looks, but like make it look like it's an actual like terminal that you're using in space, and like actually like format everything and have like the time. It's like time, blah, 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 blah. I think that would be like a really cool way to do this game. I think maybe I just got really lucky with my rolls as well, because I feel like it's pretty simple as long as like you're paying attention to live. You ever try 1,000? I have it. Oh my god, where is it? It's somewhere. Where are you? Have it over there. I do have 1,000-Year-Old Vampire. I haven't done it yet, so I've not done I've got the actual like book somewhere. It's somewhere. My office is a mess right now. I don't know where anything is. I don't know if you guys can see. I have all of my books now. Well, most of my books. I'm still missing a couple. I don't know where they are. Most of my TTRPG books are now on the shelf behind me. But I really want to. This is my first foray into solo RPGs. I definitely see like they're pretty fun. I had a really good time like playing this, even though it was like an hour and a half, like very simple. Like I know I was being a little bit of a goblin, but I was having really a good time like playing this. I do want to play 1,000-Year-Old Vampire because I haven't actually like sat down and done it yet. I think that would the urge to like not make everything content too is like really hard. So I'm like, yeah, I could totally just like do 1,000-Year-Old Vampire and like maybe film it and post it on like YouTube or something. And it's like, no, sometimes you just gotta like enjoy things by yourself. Good art. It is a good RP exercise. Yeah, for sure. I think also like kind of just like like as I was like typing things out for like this, it's just like the train of thought, like, and just like allowing myself to just like freeform and just like write down like whatever comes to my mind. Because I found that like when I play TTRPGs, my favorite characters are the ones that I'm playing where I'm just letting any sort of impulsive thought win. Oh yeah, you recognize this music? You could boil this down. Oh yeah, for sure. They could definitely just combine this into one. I do like the way that it's laid out though. They did a really good job. Everything's really clear. I like that there wasn't really anything where I was like, I don't really know how this mechanic works. Because I found that sometimes when I'm playing a TTRPG, especially if I'm playing a TTRPG with like a bunch of people, I like to play TTRPGs. Like I like to be a player in a TTRPG before I GM it, because I feel like when I'm a player, it kind of helps me absorb the mechanics easier. When I am a GM first, like the Wild Sea is going to be a little hard for me to GM just because I've never played the game before, and going in playing the game without having like going in and GMing the game without having played it first, I definitely am not as, I don't feel as confident, but I know I'll get it. But I definitely feel more confident playing games, GMing games that I've already played before as like a player. So that's like why I get kind of nervous thinking about solo RPGs, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up and not know like how to do the rules. And I've never, it's just like stupid, like little like, oh my god, I'm not gonna know how to play the game. But it's like, what does it matter? It's going to be a blast. I'm really excited for Wild Sea. I've written up some little stuff. I'm also going to talk to you, Creature, because I know you're not going to be here for the first session on Saturday. So I do want to I want to reach out to you because I had like an idea for what to do with your character, just based on how we're starting. I'm going to be starting you guys off, and I think you might like it and you might find it kind of fun to as well. But yeah, this makes me really excited to play some more solo RPGs, and I have so many solo RPGs, probably an egregious amount. I have so many TTRPGs in general that I don't really know what to do with most of the time. But this makes me a little bit more confident in actually playing all of the solo RPGs that I have now. And it also will probably give me an excuse to buy like more journals. As if I ever needed that excuse. I have so many like journals and stuff. I don't even know what to do with half the time. But I just like find a journal. I'm like, ooh, it's pretty. Let me just buy it. And I also like buying journals that like have like a certain aesthetic to them, and then like assigning them to like a specific game that I'm playing. When I was like religiously taking notes for like my D&D campaigns in the past, I had like designated journals for each character. Where I would like write like in character, like all of the notes and stuff. Hard same. Like I just love it. I love it so much. I did recently just hundreds of gigs of PDFs. I did just buy another solo RPG today. Because I'm so easily influenced when it comes to TTRPGs. Like, you could just show me, like, a TTRPG, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it. Really fucking twist my arm, why don't you? It's called Koriko, and it's basically, like, Kiki's Delivery Service. So it's a solo RPG that is pretty, like, loosely based on Kiki's Delivery Service. And I'm kind of really excited to get that, because I bought, like, the little box set that it came with, so it came with, like, a bunch of dice and stuff as well, but it's, like, dice as well as tarot-based. And I have so many tarot decks that I don't get a chance to use all the time, because I like when I'm actually doing tarot readings, I usually just gravitate towards like this one particular deck that I've had for ages now, that all of the other decks that I've bought over the years kind of just get like tossed to the wayside. So I'm excited to be able to use some of the tarot decks that I have for these solo RPGs. And I also, one of my friends, Jay, is also working on a game that is a group RPG game, TTRPG game that is tarot based that I'm very excited for.
You are my dad.
You're my dad. Boogie, boogie, boogie. What's up, Sithy? Sithy, I'm afraid you missed the actual game itself. Now I'm just rambling. How was Big Brother? Sithy, I had a lot of fun with this game, though. I would definitely recommend it if you haven't downloaded it yet. It was very, very fun. It only took me like an hour and a half to really get through. I could definitely see, like, if you spend a little bit more time on the journaling aspect and everything, how it might take you a little bit longer, but... Twisty. Rachel Riley is back as a house guest. I haven't watched Big Brother in a really... I used to watch it with my mom and my dad when I was younger. And by younger, I mean, like, my teenager and into my early 20s. But I used to be like really into it. Thinking if there's anything else. You to make meat patties in the morning. Have fun. Thank you for hanging out, Alcavian. Let me get you a little cheeky little shout out. Have fun making meat patties. I'm not really, but Cheryl is. I understand that, Sithy. And we know, you know, whatever Cheryl says goes. As it should be. Yeah, this really makes me want to go and like search through some more of my books, like my solo RPGs, and like actually commit to doing them. I have another solo RPG that I have that is based on Stardew Valley that I do want to play. There's just so many that I've gotten over the years from like Humble Bundle and various itch bundles. I have them all like filed away. It's like one of those things where it's like you just have so many it's like decision paralysis, really, where I'm like there's too many choices at this point where I'm like I don't want to make a choice, so therefore I won't. GG, thanks. But I am going to we're gonna go raid an Immortal, because I just saw Immortal started streaming. So we're gonna go raid an Immortal. I know this was a bit of a shorter stream, but this is all I had to show you guys today. Make sure you check out Chronon Chamber. Thanks for hanging. That's not it. That's not the right one. I'm an idiot. I know how to do things. Don't mind that message that just happened. At least I gotta see what... Yeah, no worries. It's okay. And make sure that you come and hang out tomorrow night in the Discord. We're going to be watching The Mummy at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, see you guys later. Goodbye.